So this is my part one to my 50 Dodge Wayfarer. Kind of doing this stripping of the paint on the purple right here and all of the hood. But most of it's pretty well intact. A little bit of surface rust here and there, but nothing that I can't do or figure out. The quarter panel's hanging off because I just took it off a couple weeks ago to strip the paint all the way down to bare metal again. There's like the engine bay, battery box, everything wiring wise is still pretty much intact. But anyways, everything is operational when the car was together. So here's the motor. It's a Dodge with the D stamp right there. There's a D stamp. Everything is original as far as the motor goes. It has a single barrel Stromburg with electronic choke or electric choke. And earlier last summer we had the head redone. The top of the head was milled. The actual block was milled to get it nice and flat. Notice that there's a couple of little high spots and low spots here and there, but for the most part, all I know is the engine builder took off 30 thousandths of an, or not 30 thousandths, 10 thousandths of an inch off the top and about 11 thousandths on the bottom, as far as what I know. But everything is pretty much all bone stock. I'm still running the 6-volt system, positive ground, as you can see right here. But the body itself is in okay shape. There's a couple of spots where it would need to be addressed at some point. Probably gonna redo the whole little chunk here and then the chunk down here. The guy did a pretty poor job of patching it, but the car itself is in pretty good shape. It still has a huge door, or huge steering wheel. It's 3 on the tree fluid drive with a fluid coupling. It's down there. But the back seat is in okay shape. There's a little bit of water marking and stuff from condensation or whatever, but as far as everything else goes, the rear of the car is in pretty good shape. There's no true rust deviations. There's a lead job that somebody did and didn't do a very good job to it, but as far as that stuff goes, it still has a rain gutter up here. If you can see, it has a rain gutter, and I really like the concept of that. But as far as the car itself is concerned, everything is pretty much squared away as far as the body goes, except for that one quarter panel. But to get an estimate of how long I've been working on it, I've been working on it since November, and this is kind of a labor of love. It's taken me quite a long time to get everything pretty much set up and ready to go, just because it takes a lot of time and a lot of effort to strip paint, especially because I don't have a sandblaster and I don't want to be paying for someone to do it for me. The roof has some hail damage. It's very hard to see without having a ladder because I'm pretty short, but you can see the Bondo, the filler marks and all that stuff over here, and so on. And there's deviations. I'm not sure if the hood or the roof was caved in at some point and they just Bondoed over it or what, but it's in okay shape. There's marks, dimples, and issues, so on. So we're gonna take this and try to pull out some of the dents up on the roof using uh, the welded rods into the roof and taking it and pulling it out and then just grind out the rod. But all in all, it's a pretty solid car in my opinion. I did not paint it purple. The car came purple. But you know, it was definitely a pretty good build so far. There's no too much headaches to it. You know, it's what you can expect from a car that's 67 years old or whatever. But slowly but surely the car is going to come back together, get ready for paint, primer, and all that stuff. So stay tuned and see what happens.